What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality, high quality and immersive sound, a sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro Series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro Series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
We've all done it. You see a headline but don't have time to read the whole story, or there's so much news you're not sure what is worth your time. I'm Colby Ekowitz, co-host of Post Reports, the weekday afternoon podcast from The Washington Post. Post Reports brings you what's relevant and revealing. Breaking stories, politics, wellness, culture. Each episode goes beyond a headline for the context you need. Find Post Reports now, wherever you're listening.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
Cowboy, 3 things we need to know.
They did some research on parents' brains, and they actually found parents' brains may be getting an unexpected benefit from raising children, and that is protection against some effects of aging. So they actually found, like, in the brain connectivity that directly fight against typical age-related changes with the effect of strengthening with each child. So it's like, if you got 2, it's pretty good. If you got 4, it's even better. If you got 6, even better. The finding held for both mothers and dads, suggesting the benefits come from the experience of parenting rather than biological changes you may get from actually having kids. And they do kind of keep you young. I mean, they let you know, like the skibbities and all that. If you have trouble remembering names, I know I always do. It's always I try so hard, and it's they say their name, and then I repeat it in my head, and then they say something else, and I'm trying to pay attention, and then I forget immediately, right? It's terrible. And I've always wanted to get so much better at that. Rich, I think you're so good at remembering names. You too, John Jay. You're oh, that's so-and-so. The thing is I've always heard you're supposed to repeat the name in your head right away. And that's supposed to help you remember it. However, now I feel vindicated because that's never worked for me. In a recent study, they found doing that actually interferes with your memory. It makes you not remember the name.
But so what's the trick then? Is there a trick?
So they say instead, listen to what they're saying and pause for at least 4 seconds, and that will help you commit it to memory. So it's clear your brain for a second. Don't jump right into oh, I have to remember this name and be thinking and then be confused because you're not paying attention to what they're saying. Pause, listen, and that will help you. It wakes your brain up I'm pausing for a reason here. They're making me pause for a reason.
So they go, hey, this is yesterday I met some guy named Juan. Hey, Juan. I just stop and stare at him.
Well, I mean, you don't want to look like there's a glitch in the Matrix.
Yes.
You already make people feel so comfortable. That'll add to that.
It didn't say freeze.
I have to.
It's just pause. And then
whatever you're doing, freeze tag.
No.
Juan's going to think there's a glitch in the Matrix.
Freeze. And then, Rich, I think you actually shared this in a life hack one day. The study also found chewing gum helps you remember as well.
That's true.
That for a couple of
Especially
things.
peppermint gum.
Yeah. There's some big things, you guys, going on at McDonald's. I try to steer clear of fast food as much as possible, but I'm going to have to go to McDonald's because they just released their bagel sandwiches.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They're nationwide now.
Have you tried the bagel sandwiches?
No, but they look delicious.
So that came out today.
So when we went to Morning Show Boot Camp in San Diego, the San Diego McDonald's have the bagels. And when I pulled up to the McDonald's, I was like, bagels? What is this? And I tried it, and I will say, I hope our McDonald's gives us more sauce to meat ratio.
Okay.
Because it was so good, but I'm a sauce girl.
You can order maybe with extra sauce, knowing that.
Do that. Go get the bagel and get it with extra sauce, and it's bomb.
Love that. And McDonald's has been having, I guess, issues in their New York restaurants, and so they started a new rule. In New York, no one under the age of 20 is allowed in McDonald's without a parent or proper identification.
Wow.
So they are carding people to get inside
I
McDonald's
wonder
in New
what's
York.
going down in New York.
Too many young people loitering, causing problems inside the restaurant, apparently. But yeah, I thought that was wild. I'm like, they don't like
That's
serve
crazy.
alcohol or anything like that, but they are carding. You got to be with a parent if you are under the age of 20.
That's awesome.
And that's 3 things you need to know.
Yesterday, I saw my son Dutch around 2:00 yesterday, and he goes, he's, Dad, come in here. I go, what? And he goes, he tells me something, and he goes, have you noticed this? And I said, I have not noticed that. He goes, it's really, really weird. Several hours later, I get a phone call from his older brother, Jake, who's at the University of Arizona, and Jake goes, Dad, have you noticed this recently? I'm like, no, Dutch said the same thing to me. And he goes, it's crazy. It won't stop. Both of them said that their Instagram reels was every single thing was death. Every single video they looked at on Instagram Reels was a horrifying death.
What?
Yeah, and I didn't look at mine. I was like, I don't want to look at that.
What algorithm
I
did
know.
they get on?
I know, but the thing is, to me, that they both went out of their way to call me and tell me about it. I want to know if it happened to anybody else. Did it happen to anybody in here?
Are they trying to play mind games on you? Like,
No.
let's mess with Dad and tell him he says something
hold on.
weird.
Most of
Yes,
my
Nick,
reels
hold
are
on.
recipes.
Hold on. Yeah, Nick, what happened?
I was agreeing with Peyton. I think they're messing with you.
Oh, okay. I thought you'd say, yeah, it happened to
I
me
think they're
too.
totally trolling you because they know that you just spiral when you don't have answers to things.
No, I didn't. I just went, didn't happen to me.
No, I get a bunch of people who think they've seen real dragons and captured them on their iPhones.
Yeah, I know mine
Well,
are
I
like
said-
recipes.
I said to both my kids, because both of you guys are so effed up in the head, that's why your algorithm is like that.
Right? They probably sent each other a video.
Yes.
That
Probably
started
right.
it or whatever, yeah.
Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
We've all done it. You see a headline but don't have time to read the whole story, or there's so much news you're not sure what is worth your time. I'm Colby Ickowitz, co-host of Post Reports, the weekday afternoon podcast from The Washington Post. Post Reports brings you what's relevant and revealing. Breaking stories, politics, wellness, culture. Each episode goes beyond a headline for the context you need. Find Post Reports now, wherever you're listening.